Total quality management.
What is TQM? Do you know what is TQM? TQM is a total quality management. TQM describes a management approach to long-term success through customer satisfaction. In a TQM effort, all members of an organization participate in improving process, product, services, and the culture in which they work. How the TQM was started? The evolution of TQM starts from Does TQM has its own goal to achieve? Yes, of course. The goal of TQM is do the right things right the first time, every time. Can I know what is the concept of TQM? TQM focuses on identifying quality problem, root causes including the entire organization. It relies on 7 basic concepts which are Did you know customers just want a good quality of service and product from the company? Yes, sure, we as a customer always want best quality in everything. But in order to get it, we have to make some improvements for the quality, right? That's true, there are many ways of improving quality. Plan, do, study, act, cycle or PDSA, 7 tools of quality control and quality function development. Since TQM is a continuous improvement, is there any difference between continuous improvement and traditional approach? Of course, there is. This is so good. I'm sure we can implement TQM in our daily life. Definitely yes. We can implement TQM using 6 C's. Yes, I've heard about it. First, commitment from employees. Second is quality improvement culture. Third, continuous improvement in process. Fourth, cooperation from employees. Fifth, focus on customer requirement. Last, effective control should be laid too. To be conclude, objectives of TQM is to make continuous improvement. While the principles of TQM are customer focus, process improvement, and total involvement, the elements must be included such as leadership, education and training, supportive structure, communications, reward and recognition, and measurement.
Good day everyone, we are the Group 4 and we tackled the Chapter 7 and Chapter 8 about employee involvement and continuous process improvement. Employee involvement is very important for the achievement and maintenance of high-quality standard. All the employees should be involved in working to achieve common goals. Employee must be encouraged and involved in quality enhancement program. Effective communication is a complementary management philosophy that enhances communication quality with customers. TQM addresses the maximum customer satisfaction level target, zero defect in every phase of operation, according to the quality-based definition, because the customer determines the quality level. Communication with the customer of the enterprise must be continuous.
Employee motivation means incentive for their complete and dedicated inclusion in the operation that contributes toward improved quality implementation of the TQM practices in a shorter period of time. Team building will elaborate on what team building enables employees to communicate and cross-training. It's the means of educating employees to varying levels of flexibility in work environment. One way for students to understand team is to consider the team process of team charter, team function, and team improvement you want to discuss. Team training. Education and training forms a vital part of TQM. Depending on the size of the company, it is also the single most costly factor in any TQM implementation. The major element being people's time. By educating people, you automatically communicate with them and in turn everyone with whom they come into contact.
Performance appraisal is a process for evaluating and documenting how well an employee is carrying out his or her job. It is a part of a company's performance management system. Performance appraisals are based on the employee's progress against goals set once a year with his or her manager. Employees recognition. Recognition helps employees see that their company values them and their contribution to the success of their team and the company overall. This is particularly key when organizations grow or change. It helps employees build a sense of security in their value to the company, motivating them to continue great work.
Benefits of employee. TQM enables to bring changes in the behavioral pattern of the employees by facilitating good work culture, teamwork, promoting self-development, employee engagement, and thus extracting better performance.
Chapter 8 Continuous Process Improvement.
Continuous process improvement is defined as the ongoing improvement of product, service, and processes through incremental and breakthrough improvements. It doesn't only mean that a business should make change along the way when things aren't working smoothly.
Duron Trilogy is an improvement cycle that is meant to reduce the cost of poor quality by planning quality into the product or process. In the planning stage, it is critical to define who your customers are and find out their needs. Kaizen is an approach to creating continuous improvement based on the idea that small, ongoing positive changes can reap significant improvement. Typically, it is based on cooperation and commitment and stand in contrast to approaches that use radical or top-down changes to achieve transformation. Workplace effectiveness. Being effective can lead to increased productivity since it involves identifying the most important tasks and doing them first. Efficiency, doing this task quickly, doesn't necessarily lead to productivity because you could be doing the wrong task. The 3MU. The 3MU is the MUDA, MURA, and the MURI. Is a lean management, Toyota production system, tool designed to cut waste and improve process and workflow.
Chapter 9 Supplier Partnership.
What is partnership? Collaboration between two or more parties for the purpose of mutual benefit. What is supplier? A party that supplies goods or services may refer to manufacturer, packager, wholesaler, distributor, franchise dealership, and merchant. What is supplier partnership? A supplier partnership is a collaboration between manufacturer and supplier for their mutual benefits. Why is it important? Organization spends much money to purchase raw materials, components, services, and others. To obtain high quality of products or services, supplier quality substantially affect overall quality of products or services.
Partnership is a long-term commitment between two or more business organizations for the purpose of attaining specific goals and objectives by maximizing the effectiveness of each participant resources. According to Rusty Haggard, there are three elements to a partnering relationship, such as long-term commitment, trust, and shared vision.
Sourcing, defined as a process of strategy, how to find or select example supplier that provide the needs of your company. According to A. Aswad, there are three types of sourcing, such as sole, multiple, and single.
Principle of customer-supplier relation. According to Karo Ishikawa, he recommended the 10 principles to ensure the quality products, services, and eliminate unsatisfactory conditions between the customer and the supplier. Supplier certification. Certification process shall start after the supplier begins the shipment of the product. This process has been described by the Customer Supplier Technical Committee of American Society for Quality Control.
Supplier rating. This is a system used by buying organizations or industry analysts to record, analyze, rank, and reports the performance of a supplier in terms of a range of predefined criteria, which may include such things as quality of the product, delivery, or service. Other organizations add other categories like machinability and cost. Relationship development. In the relationship development, they have inspection, training, team approach, or also recognition award. All of these are needed by an organization to further development and improvement to their work and their recognition for themselves.
Chapter 10, Performance Measures. Basic concepts of performance measures. It is important part in the overall success or failure of a business organization. The Malcolm-Baldrige criteria for performance excellence. These criteria built upon a set of interrelated core values and concepts found in high-performing organizations. They provide the foundation for an organization to integrate key business requirements within a results-oriented framework to create a basis for action and feedback. Also, they are now accepted widely not only in United States but also around the world as the standard for performance excellence. Malcolm Baldrige left Waterbury and the world a legacy of quiet competence. Everyone liked this drug, an important man to whom all people were important, by Owen Canfield, the Hartford Courant. Malcolm Baldrige was one of those rare public people who have and retain a set of strong private values and interests while they are at the top of the government. What we are saying is that he was a very special guy by the Washington Post. Malcolm Baldrige brought decency and a cool head to the upper reaches of politics by the New York Times. People meeting Baldrige for the first time were invariably surprised by his quiet voice. Aides explained it by quoting a favorite motto, "Under-promise and over-deliver" by Newsweek magazine. He was just the most unpretentious man I ever know by Rob Elson, the vice president or professional rodeo cowboys. And under his stewardship, the Department of Commerce played a key role in our country's prosperity. And all of us owe a great debt to Mac Baldrige by the President Ronald Reagan. The criteria for performance excellence fact sheet is about Baldrige criteria. This criteria is a framework that any organization can use to improve overall performance, and this had evolved significantly over time to help organizations address current economic and marketplace challenges and opportunities.
Core and value concept. The core values and concepts are the foundation for integrating key business requirements within a result-oriented framework that creates a basis for action and feedback. The Baldrige core values and concepts are the following. For the first one, we have here a visionary leadership, customer-driven excellence, organizational and personal learning, valuing workforce and partners, agility, focus in the future, managing for innovation, management by the fact, societal responsibility, focus and result, and creating value. And for the last one, we have here a system perspective.
Chapter 11, Benchmarking. Hi, I am Yani Isabel. What is benchmarking? Benchmarking is the process of comparing your own organization, its operations or processes against the best in the industry. It is for improving process, to reduce costs and increase profit, and to gain customers' loyalty and satisfaction. Reasons to benchmarking. It is powerful and effective when used for the right reasons and aligned with organizational strategy. It is not a remedy that can replace all other quality efforts or management processes. Business organization must still determine which markets to serve and decide the strength that will enable them to gain competitive advantage. And benchmarking is a tool to attain business and competitive objectives. Process of benchmarking. Number 1. Select the process to benchmark. Number 2. Determine who you want to benchmark against, whether it is from the outside of the company or organization with the same competition, or from the inside of the company from the past processes. Number 3. Document your current process. Analyze your current process so it is easy to determine and compare them against the competitors or inside the past processes. Number 4. Collect and analyze data. You can start researching from the competitors' best practices through formal interviews or website, vlogs, and public reports. Number 5. Create a plan. You need to know what to use to amend the competitors' gap and also to create a plan to implement those changes. Lastly, implement changes. When implementing changes, the staff must be well-trained and have an expertise to commit this task.
Hi, I'm Maria Teresa. My topic is selecting what to benchmark. Selecting what to benchmark is most business organizations have strategy in determining how the organization wants to position itself and compete in the marketplace. This strategy is commonly expressed in terms of vision and mission statements. To support these statements is a set of critical activities which the business organization must do successfully to achieve its vision and mission. Next is understanding present performance. To compare practices to outside benchmarks, it is first important to properly understand and document the present process. Also is attention must be given to input and output. Tactful questioning is necessary to determine circumstances that result in exception to the normal routine. Benchmarking planning. When internal processes are understood and documented, it is possible to make decisions about how to conduct the study. If not yet selected, a benchmarking team should be chosen. The team should decide what types of benchmarking to perform, what type of data are to be collected, and method of collection. Business organization to serve as the benchmark need to be determined. Finally, timetables for each of the benchmarking tasks and the desired output from the study should be agreed upon.
Hi, I'm Janeline, and I'm going to discuss learning from the data. Learning from the data generated in a benchmarking study involves answering a series of questions. First, is there a gap between the organization performance and the performance of the best-in-class organizations? Second is, what is the gap? How much is it? Third is, what is there a gap what those the best in class do differently that is better. Fourth is, if best in class practices were adopted, what will be the resulting improvement? The next topic is using the findings. When the benchmarking study shows us negative gap in performance, the objective is to change the process to close the gap. If a change is not the result, the process has been a waste of time. To effect change, the finding must be communicated to the people within the business. Organization who can enable improvement. The findings must translate to goals and objectives, and actions plan must be developed to implement new process. And that's all. Thank you.
Hi, I am Angelica, and my topic is basic criticism of benchmarking. The most persistent criticism of benchmarking comes from idea of copying each other. Benchmarking is not cure or remedy. It is not a strategy, nor is it intended to be business philosophy. It is an improvement tool. Benchmarking is not a substitute for innovation. It is a source of idea from outside the organization. Benchmarking forces an organization to set goals and objectives based on external reality.
Chapter 12, Quality Function Deployment. Hi, I'm Giannico. Quality Function Deployment, or in short, QFD, is a structured approach to defining customer needs or requirements and translating them into specific plans to produce products to meet those needs. The voice of the customer is the term to describe these stated and unstated customer needs or requirements. The voice of the customer is captured in a variety of ways: direct discussion or interviews, surveys, focus groups, customer specification, observation, warranty data, field reports, etc. While the quality function deployment matrices are a good communication tool at each step in the process. The matrices are the means and not the end. The real value is in the process of communication and decision making with QFD. QFD is oriented towards involving a team of people representing the various functional departments that have involvement in product development, marketing, design, engineering, quality assurance, manufacturing engineering, test engineering, finance, product, support, etc.
Hi, I am Sean Dominic Bailen. Quality Function Deployment Team. If QFD is implemented, consider committing considerable amount of time. Two types of team: new product team and existing product team. Similarities. Number 1. Allow information to be collected between times that will ensure that the right info is being entered in QFD matrix. Number 2. Keep the team focused on quality improvement goal. Meetings are conducted in most efficient manner and members are well informed. How good the QFD process is working at each meeting. First bullet, defining the priorities of project also. Second, providing clearly defined scope of the project. Third, composed of members from marketing, design, quality, finance, production. Fourth, utilize time and inter-team communication. Fifth, using time effectively is essential in getting the project done on schedule. Last, using inter-team communication will alleviate unforeseen problems.
Hi, I'm Ryan. Benefits of Quality Deployment Team. The benefits of QFD are: number 1, a systematic way of obtaining information and presenting it. 2, shorter product development cycle. 3, considerably reduced startup cost. 4, fewer engineering changes. 5, reduced chance of overnights during design process. 6, an environment of teamwork. 7, consensus decision. 8. Everything is preserved in writing. 9. It facilitates identification of the causes of customer complaints and makes it easier to take prompt remedial action. 10. It is a useful tool for improving product quality. 11. It is a useful tool for competitive analysis of product quality. 12. It stabilizes quality. 13. It cuts down on reject and rework at the production site. 14. It decreases claims substantially. 15. Marketing benefits are obtained by identifying sales point.
Hi, I am Apollo Empetines from the 84E FSM. Quality function deployment process. Quality function deployment begins with the product planning, continues with product design and process design, and finishes with process control, quality control, testing, equipment, maintenance, and training. Quality function deployment, by its very structure and planning approach, requires that more time be spent upfront in the development process, making sure that the team determines, understands, and agrees with what needs to be done before plunging into design activities. Quality function deployment is an extremely useful methodology to facilitate communication, planning, and decision-making within a product development team. It is not a paperwork exercise or additional documentation that must become completed in order to proceed to the next development milestone. It not only brings the new product closer to the intended target, but reduces development cycle time and cost in the process. That's all. Thank you.